Oh my god. Just when I thought this franchise couldn't sink any deeper into its own trashiness, I find their hidden shame.
I'll always know what you did last summer.
You think seeing Daphne and Fred and the whole Scooby-Doo-ass plot of the first couple films was bad? Well, I got news for you. This time Fred, the Fred-looking character, is actually blonde. There's a guy that looks way more like Shaggy, and Scooby got fucking bodied while trying to do a skateboard trick prank off a building. What? Like, what? The whole idea that they just run a guy over and then cover it up is like, yeah, okay. Like, I could see, like, nasty little teenagers doing that. But in this one, they're trying to convince the entire town that there's a hook-handed fisherman killer running around on the loose, and that he attacked their friend, meaning he had to do a sick skateboard trick off a building, but then actually ended up dead. They weren't filming it. Like, what were they trying to get out of this? This is insane. I'll Always Know What You Did Last Summer looks direct-to-video, the actors belong on direct-to-video and only there, and the story really fits the home video vibe of absolute silliness. Also, I know it was more popular in 2006, but it's a very specific part of filmmaking that does actually ruin the experience of watching back some films from that time for me. The editing, like, the super, like, fast zoomed, constantly, really flash-filled type of editing that was really popular in the noughties in a lot of different types of films. I fucking hate it. Like, there's not too many things that, like, oh, it was a fad at the time, it was just of its time, whatever. No, I can't do that for this one. It really bugs me the hell out. Although I will give them that there's nothing more noughties horror than updating the "I know what you did last summer" message to be received as 50 texts on a flip phone. So our leading lady is blonde, pretty, skinny, popular, has a rich boyfriend who's blonde and skinny and pretty. And she is the one this time who tells them all to keep their mouths shut in a rage about their crime. So she's just, like, honestly, the villain. There is actually a scene, just to give some context about what specifically is so bad about this. There is actually a scene where one of the girls is standing in front of the killer. And he comes up to her and slashes her. And then she wakes up, and that was just a nightmare. And then she turns, and he's standing next to her, and then he kills her. And then she wakes up again, and all of the stuff around her, all the pillows, her guitar sitting there, have all been, like, ruined, like attacked, sliced up. And she slept through it. Well, he sliced up everything around her, including a guitar, which makes so much noise. But it's just dream, oh, fake out, dream, oh, fake out, oh, she's awake now. But there's still so much nastiness. He's been here, ho, ho, ho. And I thought that scene was so awful, so poorly thought out, such a disaster zone that I thought I was having a stroke watching it. It doesn't look good, it's not acted well, it doesn't feature any good chase scenes, which was the main thing I could praise the original film for. There isn't even a murder, I don't think, until about 45 minutes in, which is over halfway. Like, there's just a lot about this that is just kind of, ugh. But overall, you could have said, oh, it's just your whatever kind of direct-to-video horror movie from the noughties. Like, it was what you would have expected. It was what I was expecting, pretty much. Until the final act. That's when it really lost me, because, man, it changed the entire nature of the franchise, or tried to. Thankfully, I don't think they're going back to that in the new one. But it changed everything and made the entire franchise supernatural for the first time ever. Just so you could make the killer into every other serial killer, a real Jason Voorhees type. And it was ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen a horror film where the killer reveal occurs and you just simply go, who the fuck is that? Like, that is one of the more awful things that I've ever seen. I've never seen the audacity. I mean, spoilers here, okay? This is a proper spoiler, but I have to say this. I have to get this off my chest. The audacity to have a killer who you just put through a shredder. A literal shredder, fully shredded into tiny pieces that big. Turn up again 5 minutes later. Oh, it's very upsetting. Yeah, so in short, they tried to do a rehash of the first one without any of the production quality. The first one, by the way, already not an original idea. And then instead of just doing that, just carrying that out, they veered off with the hardest right turn you've ever seen for the last 20 minutes. And it was like, it took a Herculean effort not to turn it off in disgust at that point. So I'm giving the problem with wanting to watch every film in a franchise 1 star. At least we fully know that for once there's just zero chance that the remake or requel of a franchise can actually be like the worst yet in the franchise. That's this franchise now. It's much more likely to be the best in the franchise, having watched them all in the last few days, than the worst, yeah.